Hey, it's April from the Nova Garden. Today is May the 4th, 2023, and this is part of my CSA Harvest Back series. We are finally going to harvest for our first farmer's market. Can you believe it's tomorrow? All the time, all the work is here. So I promised I'd take you along as many steps of this I could. So I'm going to bring you guys along on my first harvest day. So let's get started. First thing we're going to harvest is some kale, because the plan is to put a bunch of kale in each basket. These first two baskets of kale are pretty full. I have one more spot that has kale in it. I'm gonna grab those right quick and then we'll... So here's our kale harvest. It is 4 baskets worth. I'm now gonna take this inside and put in some water to soak and come out here, and the next thing I'm gonna harvest is spinach. The next thing to be harvested is this spinach. What I'm doing on stuff like this that can be harvested multiple times, I'm just cutting the outer leaves, if you notice with the kale. And so that way they grow back, and if you cut the middle of them, then they won't grow back. So I always did the outer leaves. So let's get to harvesting spinach. Spinach has the same goal as kale. I am going to be able to do bunches with it. Guys, I'm looking at this and I really do have a lot of spinach in here. So I think I'm just gonna cut a spinach off and cut all his leaves off and see how that one looks. All right, so I'll cut this whole plant off. And I think the ones that are in the middle that are little, I'll just keep for myself. Like I said, I actually have quite a bit of heads in here. And that might just be the easier way to harvest this. Once I finish getting me at least 2 baskets of this, I'm gonna take this inside. I'm gonna take the kale out that's soaking and lay it on the table to let it dry with a fan, and then let the spinach soak come out and get the remain. That's gonna be my cycle. I'm gonna harvest, and then I'm gonna go inside and let it soak in water while I harvest something else. And then what's in the sink, I'm gonna put to dry. So it's just gonna be a cycle I'm making. This video is gonna be super long if I show you every single step of the way. I'm gonna stop it right now, and then when I'm ready to do the remain again, I'll capture you guys some of that. I want to show you guys. Look at all that yummy, yummy spinach. All right, everybody, I'm back for round 3 of harvesting. I have the kale on the table drying, and now I have the spinach soaking. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna harvest this whole thing of red romaine to kind of see where it's at. and then come back and get some green and some freckles. While I'm out here, I'll go ahead and pick off all the icky leaves that I don't want going to my customers. Guys, look at the beauty of that head. You gonna carry it like that, or you want to put it in a basket?
I might eat it.
All right, we have our red romaine harvest. I'm gonna go inside and get this soaking and be right back. So as you can tell, we went ahead and cut down all of the romaine lettuces. Looking at the romaine lettuces, what we have decided to do is we're gonna tear off all the leaves and make bags of romaine, and it's gonna be mixed with the freckle, the green, and the red, and that's how we're gonna do it. So right now, what me and little Missy are doing here is we're going through the romaine lettuce, and I'm pulling off all the bad leaves, and then I'm keeping it as a whole head, and I'm putting it in baskets and taking it inside to clean it and tear them apart inside. So bad leaves off, and once all the bad leaves are off, then we put it in our basket.
There's a bunch of their leaves on this side. Maybe we should harvest.
So that's all the romaine collected. So now I'm gonna go do the whole cleaning of them. It's getting warmer out here. It's like 9 o'clock. It was a really cool morning, so I might just bring this stuff in, lay it out. My husband had to go and get some bins. You know, first day harvesting for all this, we had to come up with a system, and I guess we didn't completely think it out. So my husband is going to go get us some bins so we can soak some of this stuff. I think I'm gonna just empty this stuff out and go back down there, and there's another section of lettuce that I want to get out before it gets too warm. So let me go dump this out. We'll be back. So these are the head of lettuces. I do think I could sell them as heads, but this is Merlot and this is Bib. You gotta pick the bad leaves off.
The bad leaves are down.
All right, guys, I'm gonna let Little Bit pick up the rest of that lettuce. I gave her something to put it in. And then I'm gonna go over here and get the radishes, and then we're gonna call it a day out here for now and just work on really cleaning up this food and packaging it. Once I can see what I have and how the baskets are gonna look, I know that I made 13 bunches of kale, but if I feel like I wanna make more baskets than 13, then I'll come back out this afternoon and pick a couple more kales to try to make that out. But for right now, let's just harvest this radish. These are some pretty good sized radishes.
Oh, what are these?
The radishes. Aren't those cool?
Why are these ones white?
Because there was white radishes that I planted.
Oh, they're called white radishes?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool name. They're radishes, but they're white.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming over here because I did not feel like...
Hey, it's 2 days after the farmer's market, and I did not video anything there. I do apologize. I want to share this journey with you guys so much. I got a little nervous, got a little busy, and got a little rushed, and next thing you know, you didn't take the video you wanted to. I'm hoping that I get a little bit more acquainted with it and have time enough to try to do some video in it. However, I did take you guys some pictures. I'm gonna drop them right here. I do want to tell you that the farmer's market went very well. My husband and I have been very proud and happy and excited about the results, and I am so ready to do it again this Saturday. So Friday's harvest day, I will video that and see if I can actually get some better stuff for you guys for the farmer's market. Hope you guys enjoy this video and continue to follow my journey.